Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Health Daily. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, your friendly health consultant here, to guide you through ways to live stronger and more comfortably as we age. Today, we're diving into something that affects so many seniors, those frustrating leg cramps that can jolt you awake at night or make daily movements feel like a chore. If you're tired of dealing with muscle stiffness weakness or those sudden spasms that disrupt your routine, I've got some encouraging news for you. The foods we choose can play a huge role in relaxing your muscles, boosting circulation, and preventing cramps right at the source. In this video, we'll explore the top 3 superfoods that are especially helpful for seniors looking to keep their muscles strong, healthy, and cramp-free. These aren't just random picks, they're backed by solid nutrition science and can make a real difference in your mobility and overall well-being. We'll cover how each one supports muscle function, nerve health, and electrolyte balance, all in a way that's easy to incorporate into your daily meals. So settle in, grab a notebook if you'd like, and let's get started on this journey to better muscle health. Before we jump in, I'd love to hear from you. Where are you tuning in from today? Maybe sunny California, or perhaps a cozy spot in the Midwest. Drop a comment below. Share any questions you have about leg cramps or muscle health. And if this resonates with you, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you'll always catch our latest tips to help you stay vibrant and active. All right, let's begin with our first superfood, eggs. Now, eggs might seem like a simple breakfast staple, but when it comes to supporting muscle health in older adults, they're truly a powerhouse, packed with essential vitamins and minerals. As we age, things like muscle fatigue become more common, often leading to those pesky cramps. Protein is key here because it's vital for repairing and maintaining our muscles. You see, seniors are prone to sarcopenia. That's the medical term for age-related muscle loss, which can make us more susceptible to cramps, weakness, and reduced mobility. Eggs shine as a complete protein source, meaning they deliver all 9 essential amino acids our bodies need but can't produce on their own. Just one large egg gives you about 6 grams of high-quality protein. This helps rebuild those muscle fibers, eases fatigue, and even improves how efficiently your muscles contract. The result, fewer cramps and better endurance for everyday activities like walking or climbing stairs. By making eggs a regular part of your diet, you're essentially giving your muscles the building blocks they need to stay strong and resilient, which can lower the chances of those painful episodes. But eggs offer more than just protein. Let's talk about vitamin D, which is crucial for calcium absorption and proper muscle contraction. Without adequate vitamin D, you might experience muscle weakness cramps or even ongoing pain. Studies have shown that seniors with vitamin D deficiency often deal with more frequent and intense leg cramps. The good news is that egg yolks naturally contain vitamin D, supporting both bone and muscle health. While sunlight is the best natural source for producing vitamin D, many older adults spend less time outdoors due to mobility issues or weather. That's where dietary options like eggs become essential. They help maintain those optimal levels and reduce your risk of cramps. You might be wondering, can eating eggs regularly prevent muscle cramps linked to vitamin D deficiency? Absolutely, though it's best to think of it as part of a bigger picture. One egg provides around 40 IU of vitamin D, but seniors typically need 800 to 1,000 IU daily. To get the most benefit, pair eggs with other sources like fortified dairy products such as milk or yogurt, or fatty fish like salmon and sardines. If your levels are low, perhaps from a blood test, consider discussing a vitamin D supplement with your doctor. And don't forget to step outside for some gentle sun exposure when you can. Combining these approaches ensures stronger muscles and bones, cutting down on cramp occurrences. Now, another key player in eggs is vitamin B12, which directly influences nerve function. Low B12 levels can impair nerve signals, leading to spasms, tingling, and cramping. Eggs provide both B12 and choline, which team up to protect the myelin sheath, that's the insulation around your nerves, improving communication between nerves and muscles. This promotes smooth contractions and relaxations, helping prevent neuropathy-related cramps, which are particularly common in seniors with diabetes or other conditions. Are older adults more at risk for muscle cramps from low B12? Yes, indeed. As we get older, our stomach acid production decreases, making it harder to absorb B12 from food. Plus, medications like metformin for diabetes or acid reflux drugs can deplete it further. Dietary restrictions might also play a role if animal-based foods are limited. B12 deficiency can lead to frequent cramps, weakness, nerve damage with sensations like burning or numbness, and even anemia, which reduces oxygen delivery to muscles. Eggs are an excellent senior-friendly source. They're easy to digest and a straightforward way to combat these deficiencies. Compared to other B12-rich foods like meat, fish, or dairy, eggs are lower in fat than red meat, which is gentler on digestion for those with weaker systems. They also pack a punch with protein and other vitamins. For vegetarians who include dairy but skip meat, eggs are one of the top choices to keep B12 levels steady. How many eggs should you aim for each week to support muscle health without worrying about cholesterol? Recent research reassures us that 6 to 7 eggs per week is safe for most healthy seniors and doesn't significantly affect cholesterol levels. If you have heart conditions or high cholesterol, chat with your doctor first, but swapping processed meats for eggs can still be a heart-healthy move. And yes, eggs can help with those dreaded nocturnal leg cramps. These often stem from poor muscle recovery, electrolyte imbalances, or nerve issues. Since eggs supply protein for repair, B12 for nerve protection, and vitamin D for muscle function, incorporating them into breakfast or an evening meal can balance your nutrients and aid overnight recovery, making those middle-of-the-night wake-ups less common. Of course, tailor this to your health needs. If you have kidney disease, you might need to watch protein intake. Consult your doctor. For high cholesterol, stick to egg whites. Diabetics pair eggs with fiber-rich veggies or whole grains to manage blood sugar. For most seniors, though, eggs are a fantastic addition that bolsters muscle, nerve, and overall health. To get the full benefits, eat them regularly, about 6 to 7 per week, alongside nutrient-dense foods like leafy greens, dairy, and nuts. Stay hydrated and keep electrolytes in check, too. Eggs are a natural, effective way to tackle muscle cramps, so next time you're at the grocery store, pick up a dozen. Your muscles will thank you. That wraps up our deep dive into eggs. We've covered a lot, from protein and sarcopenia prevention to vitamin D, B12, and nocturnal cramps. Stay tuned for the next part, where we'll explore bananas and their role in muscle relaxation. If you're ready for part 2, just let me know in the comments or with a quick reply. In the meantime, take care and remember, small dietary changes can lead to big improvements in how you feel every day. Now, let's move on to our second superfood, bananas. These humble fruits are more than just a convenient snack. They're a natural ally against muscle spasms and stiffness, especially for seniors. Potassium is the star here. It's an essential mineral that powers muscle contractions, nerve signaling, and fluid balance in your body. When potassium dips too low, a condition called hypokalemia, your muscles can become irritable, leading to those unwelcome spasms and cramps. Bananas are one of the top natural sources, with a medium one, packing about 420 microgallons of potassium, which covers around 12% of your daily needs. By keeping your potassium levels steady, bananas help regulate how your muscles contract and relax, preventing those sudden twitches. They also ensure smooth communication between nerves and muscles, and they balance fluids to ward off cramps triggered by dehydration. For seniors who might not always eat as much or could be on medications that affect electrolytes, adding 1 or 2 bananas a day can make a noticeable difference in reducing cramp frequency and improving overall mobility. What exactly happens when potassium levels drop, and how does that lead to muscle cramps? Well, potassium is like the conductor for electrical signals, traveling from nerves to muscles. Low levels make muscles overly excitable, so they fire off involuntarily, causing cramps. Nerve signals get disrupted, increasing the risk of spasms, and your cells struggle to maintain fluid balance, which can result in stiffness. Research highlights that seniors are particularly vulnerable to potassium deficiency, maybe from a reduced appetite, poor diet, side effects of medications like diuretics, for high blood pressure, or even excessive sweating during hot weather or activity. Dehydration compounds this too. The beauty of bananas is how easily they fit into your routine to replenish potassium, naturally supporting normal muscle function without much effort. Pair that with staying active and hydrated, and you're setting yourself up for fewer interruptions from cramps. But bananas aren't a one-trick pony. They also bring magnesium to the table, another vital mineral for muscle relaxation and nerve function. Magnesium calms muscle excitability to prevent sudden cramps, boosts ATP production, that's the energy currency for your muscle contractions, and helps regulate the balance of calcium and potassium, which is essential for everything to work smoothly. Each banana offers about 32 milligrams of magnesium. While that's not a huge amount on its own, it's a solid contribution, especially when many seniors fall short on magnesium intake. To amp up the benefits, enjoy bananas with other magnesium-rich foods like nuts or leafy greens. This combo can ease muscle tightness, speed up recovery after a walk or light exercise, and keep spasms at bay. It's all about creating that supportive environment for your muscles to thrive. Speaking of recovery, let's address nocturnal leg cramps, those nighttime villains that strike when you're trying to rest. They're often tied to electrolyte imbalances like low potassium or magnesium, along with poor circulation or dehydration. Bananas can help here because they provide both potassium and magnesium, plus hydrating carbohydrates that support fluid balance. Try eating a banana 1 to 2 hours before bed. It might just relax your muscles. Balance those electrolytes and reduce the intensity of any spasms that try to creep in. Better yet, it could improve your sleep quality by easing overall muscle tension so you wake up feeling more refreshed. Now, vitamin B6 in bananas deserves a spotlight too. It's key for nervous system health. This vitamin helps regulate neurotransmitters, those chemical messengers that control muscle movements. It also fights inflammation, aiding faster muscle recovery after activity, and boosts red blood cell production to ensure your muscles get plenty of oxygen. A single banana delivers about 0.4 milligrams of vitamin B6, which is nearly 30% of what seniors need daily. Low vitamin B6 can spell trouble more cramps from nerve dysfunction, heightened inflammation, making muscles sore, and fatigue from reduced energy. A 2018 study even found that seniors with lower B6 intake had more frequent leg cramps. Bananas offer a natural boost to prevent these nerve-related issues, keeping your system running smoothly. Beyond that, bananas are great for restoring electrolytes overall. They replenish potassium and magnesium lost through sweat or daily activities, provide natural sugars for quick energy, and even include water content to promote hydration. They help balance sodium too, which is crucial for proper muscle contractions and relaxations. For seniors, this means smoother muscle function and less risk of cramps derailing your day. Remember, while bananas aid hydration, they're most effective when paired with good water intake. If dehydration is behind your cramps, aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses of water a day. Enhance that by eating bananas with water or something like coconut water, which adds extra electrolytes. Maintaining this fluid and electrolyte harmony is a game changer for preventing those dehydration-linked cramps. How many bananas should you eat daily to help with leg cramps? It varies a bit person to person, but 1 a day is a great start for potassium and magnesium support. If cramps are frequent, bump it to 2. They're high in natural sugars though, so if you have diabetes, enjoy them in moderation, with fiber-rich companions like nuts or whole grains to keep blood sugar stable. For most, a daily banana plus hydration and a balanced diet can significantly enhance muscle function and dial down cramp occurrences. Bananas are versatile too. Slice them into oatmeal, blend into smoothies, or just grab one on the go. They're affordable, portable, and gentle on the stomach, making them ideal for seniors. If you have digestive sensitivities, start slow to avoid any bloating from the fiber. We've covered a lot on bananas, from potassium's role in signal transmission and hypokalemia prevention to magnesium for relaxation, vitamin B6 for nerves, and tips for nocturnal cramps and hydration. This fruit is a simple yet powerful tool in your anti-cramp arsenal. Stay with me for part 3, where we'll wrap up with nuts and seeds, plus some final thoughts on tying it all together for optimal muscle health. If you're ready for the last part, just say so in your next message. In the meantime, try adding a banana to your next meal and see how it feels. Take care, and here's to fewer cramps and more comfortable days ahead. Nuts and seeds might not be the first thing that comes to mind for cramp prevention, but they're incredibly effective, especially when combined with foods like bananas or leafy greens. They're loaded with magnesium, potassium, protein, and healthy fats that promote muscle relaxation, better circulation, and balanced electrolytes. Let's break it down and see how options like almonds, pumpkin seeds, cashews, and others can help keep your muscles cramp-free and resilient as you age. Many seniors fall short on magnesium, which heightens the risk of frequent painful leg cramps. Nuts and seeds are among the richest natural sources, making them a straightforward addition to your diet. For example, in a 1-ounce serving pumpkin, seeds deliver 168 milligrams of magnesium. That's about 40% of your daily needs. Almonds provide 77 milligrams or 20%, and cashews offer 74 milligrams, around 19%. Just a small handful daily can help restore those levels, keeping your muscles relaxed and less prone to spasms. While bananas get a lot of credit for potassium, nuts and seeds contribute here too, which is vital since electrolytes like magnesium and potassium are depleted through sweat or daily activities. Pistachios pack 290 calories of potassium per ounce. Almonds have 200 milligrams, and cashews come in at 160 milligrams. This supports muscle recovery and cramp prevention by replenishing what's lost. What makes nuts and seeds stand out for electrolyte restoration? They're not just about the minerals, they include healthy fats that reduce muscle inflammation, plus protein for repair. For seniors who get cramps after light activity or errands, snacking on nuts or sprinkling seeds on meals can quickly restore those essentials and maintain smooth muscle function. Healthy fats in nuts and seeds also boost circulation, ensuring your muscles get the oxygen and nutrients they need. Omega-3 fatty acids in walnuts and flax seeds cut down on inflammation, while monounsaturated fats in almonds and cashews enhance blood flow. Poor circulation often triggers leg cramps, particularly at night, so regular nut consumption can improve that flow and lower your risk of episodes. Can nuts and seeds help with inflammation that leads to muscle fatigue and cramping? Yes, chronic inflammation can damage muscle tissue, making seniors more susceptible to soreness and spasms. Nuts and seeds are rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that combat oxidative stress, promote faster recovery, and support long-term muscle health. If you're dealing with chronic pain or conditions like arthritis, incorporating walnuts, flax seeds, and almonds can offer natural relief. Not all nuts and seeds are created equal, but some are particularly stellar for muscle health due to their high levels of magnesium, potassium, and protein. Here's a quick rundown of the best ones for preventing leg cramps. Pumpkin seeds top the list for magnesium at 168 milligrams per ounce. Almonds are versatile with both magnesium and potassium. Pistachios excel in potassium at 290 milligrams per ounce. Cashews provide magnesium and fats for circulation. Walnuts stand out for omega-3s that reduce inflammation. To maximize benefits, mix-it-up variety ensures you get a broad spectrum of nutrients for comprehensive muscle support. How much should you eat daily to fend off cramps? Since nuts and seeds are calorie-dense, moderation is key. Aim for a small handful, about 1 ounce of nuts per day, like 20 almonds or 2 tablespoons of seeds. Sprinkle flax or chia seeds on yogurt or salads for an easy boost. Best times to enjoy them with meals for better nutrient absorption and electrolyte balance. Before bed to relax muscles and prevent nocturnal cramps, or after exercise to replenish lost minerals and aid recovery. This way you're preventing cramps while keeping your diet balanced. There are a few considerations to keep in mind. Their calorie content means overdoing it could lead to weight gain, so stick to portions. Opt for unsalted raw or dry roasted varieties. Salted ones might increase sodium, contributing to dehydration and more cramps. If you have nut allergies, turn to alternatives like seeds or other magnesium sources, such as leafy greens. For digestive sensitivities, the fiber in nuts and seeds might cause bloating, so start small and build up. By adding a handful of nuts or seeds daily, you're making a delicious, effortless step toward better muscle health. They're portable, satisfying, and pair well with fruits or dairy for a complete snack. Now, let's pull it all together. We've covered 3 superstar foods eggs for protein, vitamins D and B12 to support muscle repair and nerves, bananas for potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6 to balance electrolytes and ease spasms, and nuts and seeds for magnesium, potassium, healthy fats, and anti-inflammatories to enhance relaxation and circulation. Together, they address common culprits like sarcopenia, hypokalemia deficiencies in key nutrients, and poor recovery. To make this work for you, start small. Aim for 6 to 7 eggs. Weekly, 1 or 2 bananas daily and a handful of nuts or seeds each day. Pair them thoughtfully, maybe eggs with greens for breakfast, a banana nut smoothie mid-morning, or seeds on dinner salads. Stay hydrated with 6 to 8 glasses of water and consider your unique needs. Consult your doctor if you have kidney disease, diabetes, high cholesterol, or allergies. They can check levels like vitamin D or B12 and guide adjustments. Remember, while these foods are powerful, they're part of a holistic approach. Gentle exercise, stretching, and good sleep amplify their effects. If cramps persist, it could signal underlying issues like neuropathy or medication side effects. Don't hesitate to seek professional advice. If you've enjoyed this series and found these tips helpful, give it a thumbs up. It helps us reach more people with valuable health insights. Drop a comment. Which food are you most excited to try? Any questions on sarcopenia, hypokalemia, or nocturnal cramps? What topic next? Maybe joint health or energy boosters? Hit subscribe and notifications to stay in the loop.